I am going to invite Chris Boyd up on stage to go back over the awards.
Commerce Installation Dinner. This is the same event that we've held for almost 75 years. Only this year it's being held without any of you being here. We're not having dinner, and as far as I know it, Diana, we don't have drinks. But other than that, it's just like every other annual event. I know we all wish we could be here together, but distancing is very important if we are to get through this as quickly as possible. And as leaders, it's important not just to our businesses, but to our community. And as leaders, we not only have to know the way, we have to show the way. So how we model the behavior is very, very important. So thank you for your understanding and for your continued support. But wow, what a difference a year makes. You know, a little over a year ago, I accepted the gavel from Jan Nordmo with great anticipation. You see, going back to an evening in mid-2017, over 3 years ago, a group of prominent business and community leaders asked me to get in line to follow Joe and Jan as the next chair of the board. You know, last year I even went so far as to say I've been looking forward to this night since that evening. I was excited because what I was seeing was that we were on the cusp of something very big. The ideas and discussion that I was hearing was for an expanded Chamber of Commerce. I was enthused because it was my impression that the board was beginning to look at a future that was both big and bold. I was excited and confident for the future because I was aware of our past. A past that clearly showed that our Chamber of Commerce had a history of solid work helping the business community in Santa Clara. A history of responsiveness, boldness, innovation, resiliency, a history of leadership. At the Napperdeck Hall, that for many years your Chamber of Commerce has been making a positive difference in our community. And not just the business community. I reminded the crowd that I found evidence that the Chamber of Commerce has been making a difference since at least 1916, even though we weren't incorporated as a business entity until 1947, almost 75 years ago. But we've had a proud history. Looking back though, I've got to admit that what excited me that night about the Chamber isn't exactly what has happened since. But as I told the crowd, what got me excited that night, and it still excites me today, are the possibilities that are ahead of us. I'm excited because I know what a group of community heroes can do. I told the crowd last year that I know what I'm talking about because I've been a Chamber board member for almost 30 years. I proudly served the business community in 4 different cities. In fact, including this past year, I've had the honor to serve as chair of the board for 3 different chambers. Come to think of it, and I don't like to think about it too much, but you know you've been doing it a long time. When I think of my first tour as a chamber board chair, it was at Roseburg, Oregon, the Roseburg Chamber of Commerce. And that was about the same time that Derek Adams, one of our new board members, was just transitioning from diapers to his big boy pants. Sorry, Derek, but take a look at the picture, you know what I mean. Derek, I owe you one. I know that the Chamber of Commerce can be relevant to the businesses and the communities we serve, because I've seen it many times in my chamber career. And although we faced our share of challenges, is that we looked to the future and remembered our heritage. Responsive, bold, innovative, resilient, and strong leadership. Our DNA was to look forward as to what is next. And what your board has been doing has been truly inspiring. We realize that our main purpose is to look to ways to bring value to you, our membership. Last year, I reminded the crowd of what that great hockey player Wayne Gretzky said. Wayne Gretzky said, "Good players skate to where the puck is. Great players skate to where the puck is going to be." Your Chamber of Commerce began to pivot and respond in ways that we had never imagined or thought necessary before. We created a vision for the future that set in motion a plan to skate to where the puck was going to be. But before I go there, let me go back to this time last year. We began the year with such excitement and promise. We first introduced our new logo, a logo that reflected a new mission and vision for your Chamber of Commerce, one that didn't include the burden or distraction of running a convention center. A logo that represented a business organization that was characterized by thinking bigger than we had ever thought before. A logo that was inclusive and recognized the iconic value and historic significance of our El Camino, of our dome and mountain view, of the orchards and agriculture in Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, and Cupertino. A logo that represented the 75 years the Chamber of Commerce has proudly and loyally served the Silicon Valley community. And with a new logo, beginning on July 1 of last year, Your Chamber of Commerce began its next chapter as a Silicon Valley Central Chamber of Commerce. On a plan to work and build closer relationships with other chambers, recognizing that as a regional chamber, we are stronger together than we are apart. And to help us both think big and bold, and to help us implement our plans, we brought in Inco Communications as our new marketing partner. To make sure we stayed on track, a small group of board members, led by Ravinder and joined consistently by Nick, Jamal, and Christian, began to meet on Saturdays to review our progress to plan and help lead our board along the path of continuing to think big about the future. This was an extraordinary display of leadership and commitment. We took a bold step and we sold our building, our base of operations for many years. This was a strategic move and to be more central to our regional business community and to provide the capital necessary to implement and act on our strategic vision. And so we have Volunteer of the Year Award, Dr. Arlene Diamond with Diamond Associates. Next, we have the Nonprofit of the Year Award, and that goes to the American Cancer Society for all the work that they do in our community and their partnership with the Chamber. Then our Community Leader of the Year, Tressa Williams with State Farm. Thank you, Tressa, for all you do for our community. Our Ambassador of the Year, Brian Lee. Thank you, Brian. You've done a terrific job, and we look forward to all you're going to be doing in the future, too. And our Member of the Year goes to Wendy Roberts. Wendy has worked tirelessly and has been a great asset and a champion for the Chamber. Thank you, Wendy. And finally, our Business of the Year goes to Small Business HR Services, and that's with Karen Matthews, for all of their work. Have been long-term, long-standing Chamber supporters. So thank you, Karen, and Small Business HR Services.